night of the day that I had my photo shoot with Plump Beauty, and I don't have my makeup done very often, so I wanted to make the most of this beautiful face of makeup. So I thought I could do an at-home photo shoot in my living room. I do this every once in a while, and I thought it would be fun to share how I set it up, how I edit, and just how I put on these shoots, what sort of equipment I use, and everything that goes into it. So I'm going to start just by touching up my hair and makeup, and then I'll finish setting up my lighting and my backdrop and my set, and then we'll start shooting. So I just had these bangs cut, and they kind of blend into my hair, but I wanted to do a look with my hair that would make it obvious, like, oh, she has bangs now. I haven't had bangs since like 3rd grade. I didn't think they'd look good on me, but I actually really like them. I think I'm just going to add some mascara to my lower lashes and then touch up the lip. And that'll be it for the makeup. I just spent the last about 30 minutes setting up my living room for the photo shoot, and I wanted to show you what I put together. It took a very long time, a lot of creativity, but I think it'll work. So here I have my couch, or half of my couch, and I've always wanted to do a shoot on this couch because I think it is so interesting. Behind my couch I have a green backdrop set up. Over here I have one of my lights. And here I have my camera set up on my air fryer on a chair. And then to keep my camera stable in portrait mode, I have it on a book, and then the lens is sitting up on top of a screwdriver. Down here I have my iPad, which is connected to my camera, and I'll be able to see the viewfinder of the camera. Then here I have a colored light, just giving a little bit of lighting. And then another ring light over here. So it's like a whole situation. Very unsafe and maybe a little crazy. Here's what I am going to wear. I've got some red pants here, this cool belt, this, and then have a tie, a little jacket, and a blazer. I'm gonna get changed and then I'll start shooting. Shooting for the night. This was really hard to shoot because I had to push the shutter myself and then go pose and then go back and push the shutter. But I'm gonna clean up and go to bed, and I'll work on editing the photos later. Alright, I'm ready to take the photos off the SD card so that I can edit them and pick which ones I want to keep. There are a lot of pictures to go through. Looks like we have 279 of them. So I'm going to spend the next little bit going through these and figuring out which ones I like and edit those ones. Starting to go through some of the raw images, and they're already so cool. I can't wait to just tune these up a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm so glad we got some good ones in here. That means it wasn't all for nothing, because it was really hard to get this You can see like my hands out of frame in some of these because I'm clicking the shutter on the iPad. It was kind of hard to time the self timer and then also pose, because you're either between a 2-second timer or a 10-second timer. And 10 seconds is just so long. Then 2 seconds sometimes isn't enough. I uploaded the photos to my Google Photos account and I put them all in an album, this album called Red Unedited. Then I went through and picked out my favorite photos and left them in the album. You can see that there's 100 items in that album. And then I moved the other photos into this other album called Not Posted But Postable. And that's where I keep photos that if I ever need something to post, I don't have any current shoots going on, haven't gotten back any recent photos, I'll put them in that album and just pull from there so that I never accidentally post the same thing twice. The next step I take is organizing the pictures into different posts. This way I can edit the photos as I go along as I want to post them. Here is a photo that I already edited. I took the time to go through and create a preset for these photos on Lightroom, but I'll go through with a new photo and show you the process that I went through to achieve this edit. Here's the before and after of the first edit that I did. As you can see, I mostly just changed the lighting and warmed up the colors. I cropped the image and adjusted the background, and I also adjusted the blazer as well. The first app that I use for editing is the PixArt app. Once I select the photo I want to edit, the first thing I do is crop it to Instagram size so that I'm not editing more of the photo than I need to. Next, I cut out a section of the carpet and then overlaid that on top of the photo to cover up a part of the tile floor. I use this same step to cover up my computer in the background. I just made the backdrop look like it went all the way to the floor instead of stopping halfway. Next, I do a little bit of beauty editing. I like to go in and smooth the skin just so it still looks natural. Next, I like to add detail to my face. I'll use the detail tool to go over my eyes, my eyebrows, and my lips. And if there are any strands of hair in my face that I want to stand out in the photo, then I go over those as well. After adding detail, I whitened my teeth and the whites of my eyes. I find that this just enhances the photo and brings out my features more. The final beauty retouching step that I took was to cool down the temperature of my eyes. In this photo, my eyes got really dark. You can't tell the color because of the lighting. So I went to adjust the photo, turned the coolness all the way down, erased all the coolness, and then just added it back right over the color of my eyes. Now, if you're wondering how I edited my blazer to not be so open in the chest, I took a cutout of the pieces of blazer and then I just replaced them on top to add more coverage, and I blended it all in to look seamless. From here, I opened Lightroom. I like to use Lightroom to create a preset when I'm editing pictures. It just makes it so much easier. How I created this filter in Lightroom was I went through in Lightroom and adjusted all the lighting features, all the color features, until I found a combination that I liked for this photo. Then I applied it to the picture and saved it as a preset. This way I can go back in with new photos and just apply the preset right on top and save a lot of time editing. And here is the finished photo. I love how it turned out. I was going for a dark and glowy mood with these pictures, and I'm glad I was able to achieve that on my own. I'm not a photographer and I'm not really sure what I'm doing with a camera setup, so I'm just grateful I was able to get something that I really like from this shoot. That's all for this video. If you would like to see more of these edits, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment on this video and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.